I've seen two types of discussions. The first type is, I call them the appliance-centric vendor, which is really more oriented to technology. It's fascinating to listen to them because I think there is interesting capabilities there we should be aware of, especially if you've got a huge growth curve in the data and the potential. The ones that really fascinate me more recently is there are vendors who come in and talk to us about use case, and I find those really interesting discussions. And some of the better vendors have started to gravitate towards understanding what is making business successful, financial industry specific to us, what are the use cases for big data, how did people tackle, the uptake on this stuff, how did they make the business case, so some vendors have really moved away from the technology discussion and really gotten into the use case discussion. And I think those are the interesting ones I find.
Yeah, I would totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
It's a very, very valid point. Yeah. I'd rather talk to a vendor who's a little bit more curious as to why even need to store that data.
That's right.
Okay, before talking to me about I've got the best and biggest and cheapest disk here for you.
I'd rather have an insightful conversation. So somebody's going to come talk to me about the communications area. Tell me something insightful about what's happening. So let me learn from the interaction, add to my skill set, so then I get some value out of the thing. I can't tell you, I don't know about you guys, but the last quarter, I must have get 100 to 200 calls from telecommunication guys who can save money. Only if I give 10 minutes of my time. And I don't, greatest thing, voicemail, or see the thing, I don't even look at it. It's not worth the effort because it's a dime a dozen those calls. What is value is a value proposition conversation. So I'd like to come in and talk about the communications industry, the trends, where it's going, and where do you fit it. Let them talk about where you fit it. Now there's a give and take there for what I can give you, which is perhaps business opportunity because you're seeking to make your commitments. What are you going to give me back? So it's a trade-off, right? We got so many demands on our times. It's got to be a valuable exchange, or else it's not worth my time.